Om Namah Shivaya. Param Poojaniya Gurudev Ji, Charan Sparsh. Guruji, please define the concept of Atma or self. That is, Guruji, please help us understand who am I. Also, Guruji, please explain the higher dimensions of consciousness to us. Also, Guruji, please show us the path to overcome our negative thoughts, depression and loneliness. That is, how do we gain control over our mind?
Om Namah Shivaya. Beautiful question. First of all, let us define self so that confusion is out of the window. Self means your present state of evolution of your consciousness. So, first of all, there is nothing known as self. There is a consciousness that is evolving. That's all. It is known as Atma. Atma means a consciousness that is evolving. Hopefully in the upward direction, but sometimes it is in the downward direction also. So, consciousness that is in the state of evolution is Atma. That is self. And self is evolving. So, as the Atma, as your consciousness, as your soul evolves to higher dimensions, its evolution takes it to its real perfect self, that is the cosmic consciousness, divine consciousness. Your consciousness that we know as soul, Atma, is part of that eternal, infinite, divine consciousness. Its true nature is infinite, eternal, pristine, pure. But it goes through a cycle of purification continuously. So, the soul, the consciousness is born out of the eternal, infinite, divine consciousness. It comes essentially to Bhulok. Every journey begins at Bhulok. That is the reason, see, we don't call Patal Lok as the 0th level. If you focus on the diagram, you will realize generally how the ladder is. The lowest rung is 0, then 1, 2, 3, up to 14. But in our case, if you look at the image that Guruji has shown, it is Bhulok which is at 0. That is from where every journey begins. Journey of every consciousness begins. It begins at a neutral zone with equal synaptic connection of equal strength to the 5 origins of thought: evil, negative, neutral, positive, divine. If you focus on the evil origin of thoughts, the synaptic connection, your affinity to evil gets strengthened. You fall down. The more you focus on divine origin of thoughts, the more you focus on selfless, fearless, egoless, Hindutva, Abhiyan, Mahasadhana, the higher you go, because your connection, your connectedness with divine gets strengthened. So that's the simple physics of descendants, ascendants. We have to understand one thing. Har yatra Bhulok se shuru hoti hai, whether upward or downward. Initially, every journey begins with Bhulok. Then even if you go up, you will come to Bhulok eventually and then go up. If you go up but fall, you may come to Bhulok, restart. You may go down also, Atal Lok, Rasatal Lok, Patal Lok, again try to come up. But one should be very careful of not to fall, because there is a simple mathematics at play. The probability of a soul moving from one lower dimension to the next higher dimension is only 0.1%. So if someone is unfortunate enough to go to Patal Lok, the probability of that soul to reach to the next dimension, that is Rasatal Lok, is only 0.1%, 1 in 1000. So of every 1000 soul trying to climb from Patal Lok to Rasatal Lok, only one will reach. Same, every 1000 soul on Rasatal Lok trying to reach to the next higher dimension, only one will reach. That means your probability, if you start from Patal Lok to reach up to Satya Lok, is 10 raised to the power minus 42. Your probability to reach from Patal Lok to infinite is 10 raised to the power minus 45. Now we are in the dimensions of Planck lengths, Planck seconds, Planck epoch. As we all know, Planck epoch length is 10 raised to the power minus 45 seconds. Exactly the probability of a soul to reach from Patal Lok to Anant. So these are very intricate correlations. The Planck epoch, we all know, lasted for 10 raised to the power minus 43 seconds, roughly. So we have to profoundly understand that we should do everything in our control to try to evolve from Bhulok to Anant and never to fall down. Now, coming to your fundamental question, Guruji, what is the profound tattva of Maharlok, Janarlok, Tapolok, Satyalok? The profound essence of these four lokas, and what did Nachiketa observe when he reached to these lokas along with Yama? What is the true nature, the true divinity of these aspirational higher levels of consciousness? Imagine a dimension of consciousness where everyone who is born a Maharshi. We know on planet Earth, we have had some great incarnates, great rishis like Maharshi Chanakya, like Maharshi Vedvyas, Shukdev, Maharshi Valmiki. We have had Maharshi Vashishta, Maharshi Vishwamitra, Maharshi Yagvalkya, Swami Vivekanand, Maharshi Aurobindo. We call them Maharshi, Mahatma, great soul. Imagine this 1 in 1 billion Maharshis, a dimension where everyone is a Maharshi. At the bare minimum, many are Brahma Rishi, many are even higher than that. That is Maharlok. It is the dimension of all pervading divine consciousness. Everyone who is born on this higher level is born rooted in divine consciousness. When you go to Chanarlok, what you realize? It is the dimension of all creating divine consciousness. A dimension where everyone is a great Maharshi. Most of them are great Brahma Rishis, and they are all selflessly working towards the betterment of all the 14 dimensions of consciousness. This is the dimension from where all great inspirations of God realization comes. All great divine positive energies that incarnate on planet Earth and every other dimension from Patal Lok to Janar Lok come from here. It is the dimension from where great ideas of constant innovation, entrepreneurship, development, constructive work, positive work, selfless service to righteous forces among humanity comes. All divine thoughts, divine inspiration of doing something great, something constructive, to offer selfless service. Jiva Seva se Shiva Seva. These all come from Janarlo. All great energies like Agnyastra, Vayuastra, Varunastra, Brahmastra, they reside in Janarlok in their absolute energy forms. Sometimes when in Satyug, Tretayug, Dwapar they have been momentarily invoked, they have been astrally projected from Janarlok on planet Earth momentarily for a specific divine purpose. For a very short span of time, they take the form of matter and then dissolve back to their original infinite source of energy, that is Janarlok. This is the dimension from where on Bhulok, on earth, people get spiritual inspiration to transcend their I, my, mine, to become egoless, fearless, selfless, to do selfless sadhana service to Rashtra, Dharma, Sanskriti, to create a world of spiritual humanitarianism. All noble thoughts come from Janarlok, which inspires you to act upon them. That is the reason it is the domain of all creating divine consciousness. Tapolok, This is the level of divine illumination. This is the level of samadhi. When someone merges into nirvikalp samadhi and tastes the infinite, this is the dimension that he is tasting. This is the dimension where there is no distinct energies. There is only one energy, the divine illumination, the tejas, the infinite, all-pervading divine light. In Hinduism, there is a very profound physics equation of these 14 dimensions of consciousness. Om asatoma satgamaya, Om tamasoma jyotirgamaya, Om mrityorma amritam gamaya, Om shanti shanti shanti. So it is instructed to all of us on Bhulok, transcend asat, that is the lower levels of consciousness, from atal lok to patal lok, to aim to reach satya lok, asatoma satyagamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya. Aim to transcend all the lower 7 dimensions of consciousness from atal lok to patal lok to reach tapo lok, the dimension of jyoti, jyotirgamaya, divine illumination, tejas, om mrityorma amritam gamaya. Transcend the lower dimensions of consciousness from atal lok to patal lok, to aim to merge yourself, dissolve yourself in infinite, the Anand, from where there is no coming back, where you become infinite, to illuminate all 14 dimensions of consciousness. Om asatoma satagamaya, Om tamasoma jyotirgamaya, Om mrityorma amritam gamaya, Om shanti shanti shanti. And here shanti means the sense of oceanic oneness with the infinite. The word shanti in Om shanti 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 means the oceanic experience of dissolving in infinite. So this is the divinity of the higher dimensions of consciousness to which every soul should aspire to, reach to, by doing selfless, fearless, egoless Hindutva Abhiyan Sadhana, by doing your Urja Mahasadhana flawlessly, by doing your Navacharan Gayatri Mahasadhana flawlessly, and by doing your Guru Sadhana with utmost Guru Bhakti evam Samarpan flawlessly. As Yogi Bhavani Nath ji has said, बोलेया भवानी हो नाथ, गुरुजी ने सर पे रखिया हाथ, जिससे मुक्ति मिल जासी. When you do your Guru sadhana flawlessly, by the blessings of Guruji, by invoking Guruji within you, you transcend all shackles of Maya. You transcend all energies that are pulling you downwards, all negative energies. To transcend from Bhulok to Bhuva to Swaha, to Maha to Jana to Tapo to Satya to Anand, to experience that ultimate oceanic experience of dissolving in infinite, becoming infinite. That is Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya.